Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time ever clicking on one of my videos. My name is Jailyn, also known as Jay, and today I am very excited about our video. I'm going to be telling you guys my detailed weight loss plan, how I plan on losing 50 pounds in the next 60 months. How I plan on losing 50 pounds in the next 6 months or less. Now, if you guys are new here, I have already been on a weight loss journey on this channel before. Back in like 2019, 2020, I actually went completely plant-based, and I did the Warrior Lifestyle program, which was an exercise regimen that I was doing at the time, and I was able to lose about 60 pounds. But over the next couple of years, with the quarantine, me moving to Miami, and a lot of other life changes, I ended up gaining a majority of that weight back. And it has been a struggle for me to get to this point, but the reason I'm so excited is because when you know that you're ready to make a change, you just know. And I feel it in myself. I have been consistently dedicating myself to this plan over the past 9 days, and I feel energized, I feel excited, I feel ready to conquer this. So I'm going to be sharing this plan with you guys today. This plan is completely free, and the reason I wanted to share this with you is because I made this plan myself based off of the things that I've learned about my previous weight loss journey, and my body, what has shown me the results the best, and it's also been the most sustainable for me. So I'm choosing something that I feel like everyone can follow, no matter what your lifestyle is, no matter what type of, meal restrictions you have. Anybody can follow this. Anybody can do these at-home workouts, and I'm going to leave a PDF copy of this plan in the description box down below if you guys want to print it out, follow along with me. But I'm just super excited that this is going to be something that we can do together. Doing it with someone in real time, I feel like it's going to be very helpful. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and share this with you guys. It is very, very, very important to have the right mindset going into this. Like I said, I feel very sure and confident that this is the time for me, that I'm going to be successful in this weight loss journey. But I know that the reason I'm going to be successful is because of this mindset. So I want to just give you guys a little pep talk, a little motivation. Anytime you're trying to make a change in your life, it has to come from a place of self-love. If you're looking at yourself every day and you're disgusted and you're angry with yourself and you're emotional, you have to let those feelings go. You are going to have to find an appreciation for the person that you are right now, because the person you are right now, whatever weight and size you are right now, is the person that's going to get you to your goal weight. You have to talk kindly and uplifting to the version of yourself that you have right now, because this is the version of yourself that's going to have to get up and do the hard work required to even get the ball rolling. It's easy to think that you're going to love yourself at a skinnier, smaller, toneder, fitter version. But if you don't love the version of yourself now, you're never going to get there, because this version of yourself now is what's going to carry you to that version. Also, don't be an all or nothing type of person. If you fall off, you can start back. You don't have to wait to the next Monday. You don't have to wait to the next day. You don't even have to wait to the next minute. If you fall off and you eat an Oreo and you realize that you don't like the way you feel after you ate that Oreo, you don't have to keep eating the whole pack. It's okay. You cannot have an all or nothing type of mindset. And anytime you mess up, just know you can always start back again. I would highly suggest you guys get some type of calendar or journal or something so that you can mark off the days. I have this little calendar that I got from Five Below. It's clear, so hopefully y'all can see the little X's. But every day that I do exactly what I said I'm gonna do, I X off that day. And any day that I did 50%, but not 100%, I put a slash, one slash in there. I am constantly keeping track of my percentage and being very aware of what my percentage is for how well I am doing in the month. It really, really motivated me, especially for the first 3 or 4 days. So I would highly suggest you guys get some type of visual aid so that you can be accountable for yourself. To start off the plan, I'm going to be giving you guys my stats, my measurements, all that type of stuff. You know, I debated doing this, but honestly, I have no shame in my body. I know that I am still a beautiful woman, regardless of my weight and size. And so I feel like so many people put a stigma on a number. And at the end of the day, it's just a number. So I don't have any problem sharing with you guys my before measurements, weight, all of that different type of stuff. My starting weight at the beginning of last Sunday was 233 pounds. My BMI was 37.1, and I have a 45% body fat percentage. My waist is 37 inches. My hips are 50 inches. My arms are both 14 inches. My thighs are 31 inches, and my bust is 43 inches. So voluptuous, curvy girl over here, okay? And no shame in my game. But I do want to get more tone and more healthy so that I can feel more comfortable in my clothing, just so that I can have a better quality of life. My goal for the end of this year, so December 31st, is to be under 200 pounds. So be at 199.9, have a BMI of less than 34, and be between a 35 and 38% body fat percentage. One thing that I'm trying to actively do throughout this weight loss journey is constantly give myself motivation and reward, you know, within reason, which is why I got this calendar so that I can visually see every time that I'm making progress or going in the right direction. So in order to lose 50 pounds in 6 months, you have to lose about 2 pounds per week. So this week I lost 3 pounds, which means that I am ahead of my schedule. So I am proud of myself for that, patting myself on the back. Let's go ahead and get into the first set of rules. Very first rule that I have set for myself is no alcohol for 30 days. And then after that 30 days, I am only going to have alcohol on the weekends. And whenever I do have that alcohol on the weekends, I will not have it in mixed drinks. It will either be shots or it will be with club soda or ginger beer. So these are just healthier alternatives when you are drinking. Like there's a lot of calories in alcoholic beverages. And I had started drinking a lot because I started working back in nightlife. And those calories really add up. All of those sugary juices, the sodas. So what I found to be the best way to drink, if you are going to drink, to take it as a straight shot, or to have like a vodka soda or a gin and tonic, you know, something with just soda water. And ginger beer is something else that I have started to become a fan of as well. Okay, so also, when it comes to drinking alcohol, there is a specific vitamin that I would recommend that detoxes your liver. It's called milk thistle.
Alcohol pauses your body's ability to metabolize fat for 48 to 72 hours. And that is going to slow down your fat loss goals. During that phase, your body cannot burn fat. So what I want you guys to start doing, I've been doing this for years and it is extremely effective. You want to start supplementing with milk thistle liver detox. This is not a sponsored video. Any brand will do, because this will accelerate the rate at which alcohol is broken down and processed through your liver. So that way you are going to be able to start getting back to using fat as a fuel source.
Me personally, I am setting a goal for myself to not drink for the next 30 days. So that is rule number 1. Rule number 2 is I am implementing intermittent fasting. So I am not going on a specific diet plan. I'm not going vegan per se. I'm not doing keto. I'm doing intermittent fasting for 12 to 20 hours per day. At the very minimum, I'm fasting 12 hours a day, which is still known to be effective to help you reach your weight loss goals. But there are days where I go 20. One day this week I actually did 24 hours of fasting, and I was very proud of myself because I know that I did not have the discipline to do that a few weeks ago. I know that I have already come far in my self-discipline, and that's what this is really about. You know, it's not about deprivation, and it's not about, you know, limiting and restricting yourself to the point where you can't have a fulfilling life. It's about disciplining yourself so that you can enjoy food and that you can enjoy your lifestyle. So the reason that this has been working so well for me is because I can plan my fast around my life. The other day I went out with my friend. We were invited out to a content dinner in Fort Lauderdale, and I knew that that dinner was going to be at 8:30 on a Saturday. So I planned my whole previous day fast around that, so I would still have at least 16 hours. Like I said, the minimum 12, but I was trying to aim for 16 personally. So I would have that 16 hours of fasting before I got there. And then when I get there, I'm not necessarily worried about what I'm eating. Like, I know that I have developed some healthier habits just off of the discipline of fasting, but the whole point for me is to not have to restrict myself as far as what I'm eating, because I know that that's going to take more time. Those healthy choices when it comes to food may take more time, but that's why I feel like this plan is for everyone, because you don't have to eat a certain thing. Like, fasting will still help you lose weight even if you're eating McDonald's every day. Now, of course, I wouldn't recommend that, and I feel like when you start implementing this type of discipline, you won't crave McDonald's every single day, but this just goes to show it will still be effective even if you're not eating 100% clean. My next rule is at least 5 minutes of exercise a day. Now, you might be like, what the fuck is 5 minutes of exercise gonna do? But here's the thing. Sometimes when it comes to your plans, like especially if we overestimate ourselves, like we tend to feel a lot of guilt and shame if we don't reach that expectations. But ultimately, when we set small goals for ourselves and we achieve those goals, we then feel a sense of reward and relief. And so we are actually motivated to do more. So what I have found by one, setting it so that I just have to do 5 minutes a day, it is a lot easier to push yourself to say, okay, I only have to do 5 minutes versus saying, okay, I have to do an hour, I have to do 45 minutes. Because 9 times out of 10, when you get up and you do those first 5 minutes, you're going to keep going because now you're already up, your body is moving, you're starting to feel good. And if you genuinely don't, then you did your 5 minutes. You made that commitment to yourself. The other thing is, by doing it daily, like, you are building a pattern and you're also leaving yourself some room to slip up. For me, the reason I didn't say 3 to 4 times per week is because it's easy for me to skip. Let's say I go to the gym Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday come around, I skip. I'm like, oh, I still have 4 more days to do 3 or 4. And ultimately, it just leaves room for procrastination when it comes to me. I just know myself. So for me, it's better to set a goal for daily, knowing that even if I do slip up, I probably would have still went to the gym at least 3 to 5 times that week. My very last rule is to fast for 24 hours every 30 days. So like I told y'all the other day, I did a 24-hour fast. It was very, very good for my self-discipline. I have to be honest. Like, I did still experience some slight binging afterwards, but it was nowhere near as bad as binges I've had in the past. Something that I'm going to be open with you guys about is that I do kind of struggle with binge eating and emotional eating. And it's something that I'm very aware of and that I'm really trying to work through. But I know that it's going to take time, and I still want to start my weight loss and health journey, not waiting to be the perfect, portioned eater. I'm not waiting to be perfect to start. So I hope that kind of gives you guys some motivation to do this too, even if you don't feel like you're perfect. Last thing I want to say when it comes to fasting is, ladies, if you're doing this, it is not recommended that you fast the week before your cycle starts. So if you are unsure about when your cycle starts, I would suggest using some type of tracker app. I personally use Flow. So the week before your cycle, you do not have to fast. It is, better for you to get the energy that you need so that you can start again once your cycle actually starts. So when it comes to exercise, I typically like to warm up with cardio. So it can be 15 minutes if it's just a warm up, or it can go up to 30 minutes. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I only feel like doing 15 minutes. Sometimes I feel good and I do up to 30 minutes. So I particularly like to focus on resistance cardio. What that includes is an incline treadmill walk. So you guys may have seen lots of girls talking about setting their speed to 3, their incline to 12, and going for 30 minutes. That I do a modified version of that. I tend to like start with a low speed and start with a high incline and then work my speed up, or do vice versa, start with like a moderate speed and then work my incline up. I just feel like that's the best workout for me personally. I also have a mini stepper machine that I like to use, so 500 steps in the mini stepper is also a good warm up for me too. There is also a channel that I have recommended up here before, And 8 Fitness. It is a dance workout channel. They are really, really good for getting that cardio in. It's a great HIIT workout as well. Step aerobics, my favorite step aerobics is Bowflex Barbie. She does awesome like step workouts. I like to have a mixture and options of things to do because I get bored. It's just that Gemini in me, like I like to switch it up and do different things. And the last thing is the Stairmaster, and that is probably the thing I do the least of because it's boring and it's intimidating. I would much rather do step aerobics and get the same type of impact in my workout. When it comes to weightlifting, I have decided that I'm going to start incorporating weightlifting in my health and fitness journey because I just love seeing the girls in the gym like really doing their thing, lifting heavy, and I want to be a part of it. I do, and I just love the toned fit physique. I have always wanted to have like a toned muscular body. Like I always craved that and desired that, but to be honest, I never thought that that was a body type that I could have. I thought I was just stuck with the body type that I have, and that just was what it was. But when I went on my initial weight loss journey, it really showed me that I can have whatever body I want. It's just up to my choices and my actions and my decisions. When I am at home, my leg workout is hip thrust, reverse lunge, plie squats, goblet squats, single leg glute bridges, and banded kick crossovers. When it comes to my arms and back, I do reverse flies, bent rows, bicep curls, alternating gorilla rows, single arm kettlebell rows, and kettlebell skull crushers. When it comes to my abs, I do overhead kettlebell marches, around the world, kettlebell halos, butterfly kicks, dead bugs, and a 30-second plank. I tend to do all of my exercises in sets of 3, and I do between 8 to 15 reps depending on the exercise. As you guys may have noticed, a lot of my exercises does include a kettlebell. That's because I have a 15-pound kettlebell at home. So it's easy for me to do these workouts either at home or in the gym. My kettlebell was like maybe $10, $12. You could check out like a Five Below, a Marshalls, something like that, and you could probably find a kettlebell for a low price. You can do so many workouts with a kettlebell. Like I would definitely invest in getting one of these if you don't have any other like equipment at your house. Get a kettlebell, get a mat, and that's all you really need. Some other things, if you do have money to invest, like I said, step aerobics. I have me like a little mini stepper. It wasn't that expensive either. I have some 5-pound dumbbells, and I also have resistance bands. Okay, so when it comes to my nutrition, again, like I said, intermittent fasting, but when it comes to my foods, I am trying to prioritize plants and protein. So I have recently started eating a lot of Greek yogurt, shrimp, chicken, turkey, chickpeas, and protein powder, whether that's in a shake or mixing it in my Greek yogurt. When it comes to drinks, I try to stick to water or tea. Sometimes I will make an apple cider vinegar detox tea. I also recently got the ISO tea from a friend that I've been trying, and it's honestly not bad. It was $40, but it's honestly not bad. A pineapple detox drink that I found from another creator here on YouTube. It's basically just blended pineapple, cucumber, and some lemon juice, and I really like it. It's very good. Protein smoothies, cranberry juice, like real cranberry juice, not the Welch's cran apple, cran pineapple. Like if it's sweet, it's not real cranberry juice. Kombucha and 0-calorie soda in moderation. All right, so the last thing when it comes to nutrition is I'm trying to be prepared for my cravings. So I have a list of items that I'm going to go to when I'm craving sweets and when I'm craving something salty. So when I'm craving sweets, I will substitute ice cream for the Yazo Greek yogurt bars. These like cookie dough Yazo bars are fucking delicious. Like, they taste just like ice cream and they're only 100 calories. So this has really came in clutch for me because your girl, like 90% of my problem was sweets. I have such a big sweet tooth. Like, I love candy, I love ice cream, I love cookies, I love all of that. So these have really helped me. Another thing is Greek yogurt parfaits. So I like the Chobani zero fat, zero sugar Greek yogurt, and I will layer it with granola and strawberries. That's also really helped me a lot with curbing my ice cream habit. Fruit with cinnamon is always a good little sweet kick, whether that's like some watermelon, strawberries, pineapples. I love all of them. Chocolate rice cakes, they actually have this little 4-pack of mini chocolate rice cakes, and it is a great substitute for when I'm like craving like an Oreo or something. Now, I'm not saying they taste like Oreos like at all, but it just has that little like chocolate layer on top, and so it kind of gives you that little sugar rush that you're craving, and it's only 60 calories for the 4-pack. And the last thing that I have tried that I have become a fan of is candied grapes. So pretty much like washing your grapes, you can dust them with a little bit of Splenda, or I've seen like Jello, like powder, anything that you want to really. You don't even have to put anything on it at all, but you can freeze them after you like rinse your grapes. You can freeze them, and they kind of have like this Sour Patch Kid taste. Like, they're pretty good, but don't freeze them too long. Like, let them freeze for like 12 to 24 hours, and then yeah. When I'm craving salty things, I will go for roasted red potatoes or sweet potatoes. Just cutting them up. Like, sometimes I cut them into like little chip type of vibes. Sometimes I cut them into cubes, whatever I'm feeling. Pickles have always been a great like salt substitute for me because they just really give you that salty vibe with only 5 calories. Cheddar rice cakes, like white cheddar rice cakes are fucking delicious. Like, I don't know why it took me so long to get onto them, but yeah, I love white cheddar rice cakes. Cucumbers with hummus, and celery and peanut butter. So guys, this is pretty much my full detailed plan for what I'm going to be doing to lose 50 pounds in the next 6 months. Let me know if you guys are going to do this with me. Don't forget to download the PDF that's in the description box so that you guys can follow along with me. Let me know if you guys want me to take you to the gym with me, you want to cook with me, whatever you may want to do. Just let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. But before you go, remember, in order to live your life to its fullest, you must live fearlessly. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.
Yeah, I'm too raw to be tripping over niggas. Pretty with the figure, I ain't stopping till I make a couple figures over for. Couple hoes, I see them, then it's over for 'em.